Hello Aquarius, welcome to your November 2021 reading. I know we're in December, but I want to wrap this up, the series that I left off in. I had to take some time off, but we kind of want to do a blast from the past, a recap per se, to see what happened or the main message vibe for the month. So since I didn't get to do a November reading, I was like, well, let me do that now and see kind of where we left off and how we can proceed. In regards to matters of the heart, this reading will not resonate with everyone. That is simply impossible. So just take what does, drop what doesn't, or maybe the next reading will be for you. But this is just more of a recap, just, something to kind of keep in the back of your mind. Because sometimes I think we move ahead quite quickly, and sometimes we miss certain messages, right, that we could have learned. So let's go ahead and start with your relationship energies. We'll put that one here. Then it's your energies in the relationship, or in regards to the relationship, their energies in regards to the relationship. 4 would be the obstacles, challenges, blockages in the connection. This is also if you're just talking or nothing serious, or a full-blown relationship as well. 5 will be best course of action, advice. We'll do that one here. 6 is outcome, 3 to 6 months ahead. And then 7 will be their message to you, and that'll be the last one. All right, so relationship energies. What were they for November? Ace of Swords. I think it was clear. I think it was a very intellectual relationship, or the communication, the mind. It was ran more, I think, it's kind of what I'm picking up through the brain instead of the heart. Like, you guys are an air sign, so you most likely were dealing with someone, or at least the vibe of the relationship was more processing things through the mind first. So I think that the relationship energies were clear. I think that things were sharp. Communication was sharp at some point, at least. Maybe that's how it started. Maybe that's what helps the relationship excel, right? I think any relationship, but specifically yours here, and or connection. And so the Ace of Swords is like, maybe there is a lot of creativeness, a lot of ideas, a lot of like mental stimulation right here. So I think it kind of comes from both ends. Maybe something that you both liked about each other, or just worked really well. Something you guys relied on. For your energies and what you brought to the relationship, your vibe, the 10 of Swords, okay? 10 is endings here. It can be a feeling of betrayal, hurt, depleted, exhausted, mentally drained, or just really sad and disappointed and hurt, So I feel that something happened, obviously, and either it happened in the past where you're bringing that into this new relationship, or something happened here in this current connection, this current relationship, and you see basically an ending here, okay? Or like something happened that you feel was your last straw, or like, was just uncalled for, and just really, really hurt or bothered about it. Like it's heavily on your mind, or kind of destroying you a bit, maybe just exhausting you, maybe just stressing you out, and causing, it's like a self-sabotaging thing in a way. Maybe something happened and you're just kind of playing it over and over again. It's kind of what I'm getting as well. Again, this is probably something that happened in November, so if it didn't, then this is probably not exactly your story, but something here maybe happened to somebody where they're really, really hurt, and they brought these feelings to the relationship. Most of the relationship was was these feelings of hurt that you were bringing in that you maybe couldn't move on from. Their relationship energies, connection energies, are the five of swords reversed. Okay, fives are challenges, but when it's reversed, because I do read reversals, it talks about some type of resolvement, or kind of putting down the sword, kind of calling truths, or not wanting to be immature, bigger, selfish, self-centered, gaslighting. Maybe somebody here was just not playing nice. Maybe they were instigating. I'm kind of getting that as well. Just kind of not being nice, maybe trying to undermine you, or just the relationship as a whole, the connection as a whole. And they kind of got tired of it, or don't want to do it anymore, or stop doing it for whatever reason. So I feel like they were putting their sword down here, but I think that whatever they did was like already hurtful. It's like it already happened, it was already damaged, like too late type of situation of kind of getting with that. The obstacles, challenges, blockages in this connection. Confusion, I think. The Seven of Cups here, cups are emotions, and the seven usually represents a bit of confusion, or having a lot of options, or like your emotions kind of going all over the place. You're not too sure exactly how you feel maybe about a situation, right? Or again, emotionally confused, like just you're kind of, well, actually I feel like it's both of you, because this is just in general, like the obstacle and the challenges, the blockages here. And I feel like both of you are kind of uncertain of what you want or how to go about a situation here, okay? Either or both. So I feel like there's a lot of uncertainty, a lot of confusion. Things are not, the emotions are not clear here, okay? So again, there's more of a mind over matters type of situation, and we don't really know how to handle the emotions about something or someone, or just the relationship again as a whole. And so that's kind of like the blockage, not knowing what to do with them, how to, we're just like storing the emotions away, confused, not sure where this is going. Maybe you're not sure how you feel. I think it's very mutual in a sense. Maybe the two reasonings, your reasoning and their reasoning could be completely different, but definitely a lot of confusion here, kind of things up in the air. 5 best course of action, like advice here. It's the 8 of Wands. So messaging, movement, fast movement, okay? That's the advice. The advice is to communicate, is to do something here. Now have it be a standstill, okay? To move forward, I almost feel, even with the relationship, to move forward, at least to see if we can move past whatever hurtful situation happened here, whatever problem here, because all relationships have problems, but of course the type of problem is going to be different for everyone. Some things you can't come back from, other things are workable. So it's going to be, again, different for everyone. But the advice here, the course of action, is to communicate, is to maybe visit each other, or if you live with each other, to kind of call truths and try to work something out, to talk it out. Try to talk about the emotions, right? Try to talk about your perspective, their perspective. Like, actually not drop this. Not saying that you have to argue about it or anything like that, but try to see if we can come to an agreement, like, whatever that may be. But it is to push forward, move forward. This is fast movement. It's to act fast, to act now, and to keep communicating and pushing forward here. For the outcome, about 3 to 6 months from now, is the sun. Beautiful, happiness, brightful energy, light energy, happiness for sure. Like this childlike energy that's like in a good way, not like in an immature way, like almost like a rebirth. Okay, it's kind of what I'm getting as well. So it looks like it's gonna work out, or it is working out on, maybe by now you know this. Again, this is not going to be a reading for everyone, but it looks like things are pretty good, or could be pretty good, if we continue to communicate and work through these emotions here, okay? Kind of giving a nice balance between the mind and the emotions, and considering both parties and their perspective on things here. And their message to you. Five of Wands in the upright. So again, fives are challenges, right? So I do see this one after the other here, like one on top of the other. Five of Swords, Five of Wands, okay? So air, fire energy here. And, you know, something you're very, elements that you're very familiar with. But the Five of Wands, their message is, what I'm getting is like, to keep fighting, okay? Because the Five of Wands is usually like competition, arguments, kind of talking over each other, fighting, arguing, or whatnot. But I don't think that the advice is to continue to keep arguing. I think the advice is to fight, but to fight for each other, to fight for the connection, the relationship, to fight to get through this is kind of what I'm getting here. I think that this is their message to you. It could also be on the flip side to not necessarily, you know, overreact or talk over one another or whatnot, if that's tends to be the case a lot. Kind of like not make everything an argument. We can sit down and maybe talk about it a bit more, work on learning to grow here as a whole, as the whole relationship is growth, and also personal growth. You know, your personal growth, their personal growth, and then the actual growth of relationship. So I think the advice here kind of goes two ways. As what I'm getting is like, okay, let's slow things down. Maybe not, let's not talk over each other, react right away, start fighting, and let's kind of pace ourselves a little bit, even if we need to take a breather or a little bit of a timeout to sit it out. But regardless, I feel like the relationship is worth it, and we should continue to fight for it, but we should maybe address things a bit differently, right? A bit more calmly is kind of what I'm getting. So hopefully this helped. You know, November did pass, so maybe something like this or kind of close happened. And I hope things are working out here in December, but I'm sure it doesn't happen overnight. But I feel like if this is your story, I feel like it's worth to keep pushing through. Okay, Jupiter is still currently in your sign to about the end of the month, so Jupiter's the planet of luck and abundance. It's a great time to be successful in a lot of things. I mean, always, but you know, certain moments are a little bit more favorable than others, and this is a year of love for you and a year of luck in all pursuits. So I feel like some things are just worth fighting. Nothing's ever going to be easy, you know. So that is all I have for you, Aquarius. If this helped you in any way, shape, or form, go ahead and hit that like button and or subscribe. And now hopefully I'll see you in a future reading. I got your December readings right up, so hopefully I'll see you then. But if not, until next time, bye for now.